Believe that my hand is ready to provide all you ask for from me, my child. You will find that this message will permanently alter your life. There is nowhere you can travel or a circumstance you may find yourself in where I am not already there. When you feel lost, I am there to guide and protect you. But the fact is that you must believe that I am with you even when things are rough. Faith is trusting in what you cannot see. It's easy to believe when life is smooth but genuine. Faith shines in the times when you feel like everything is coming apart. When you're questioning, I need you to remember this. I am the anchor in your storm. Do you believe that? Because if you do, if you genuinely believe that I am by your side, then no mountain will be too high, no storm too powerful. My child, have trust in me. I will never abandon you or forsake you. You've gone through some terrible things. Maybe you're in the midst. Extremely bad circumstance right now. But I want you to pause for a second and listen. Every battle, every hurdle, every tear, it has a purpose. Yeah, I know it hurts, but you are not alone. I've been leading you through every single moment, even the ones you thought you couldn't endure. I let some of these problems into your life, not because I want to see you suffer, but because I'm using them to make you stronger. Consider this: a diamond isn't beautiful when it's first discovered. It's just a rough Dell stone. However, through pressure and heat, it becomes something stunning. You, my child, are that diamond. Trust in the process. Believe in me now. Here's where things get powerful. Faith moves mountains. You've heard it before. But I need you to truly understand this today. Whatever mountain is standing in your way, whether it's fear, worry, doubt, or even something larger, like family difficulties, work, challenges, or broken relationships, your trust in me can move it. But here's the thing. Trust isn't passive. It's not simply about sitting and waiting. Faith is active. It's about believing so passionately that you act on that belief. When you pray, pray with the confidence that I am listening and acting on your behalf. When you take steps forward, do so knowing that I am preparing a path for you even when it seems impossible. Here's the greatest error people make. They try to do it all on their own. They depend on their own strength, their own knowledge, their own plans. But you don't need to shoulder that weight alone. No more. I am here to carry it with you. Give it to me when you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or uncertain. My hands are large enough to handle all of your concerns and anxieties, which you weren't supposed to bear alone. You've been carrying a weight that's not yours to bear. I know it's hard to wait. I know you want answers right now, but here's the thing. My kid, faith also means trusting my timeline. Sometimes the answer is in no dot. Here's what I need from you. Be patient and have faith that I know what I'm doing. It may seem like you've been waiting forever, but what you don't see is that I'm already working things out for your benefit behind the scenes. I understand the big picture, and I won't let you down. You may be annoyed that things aren't moving as swiftly as you'd like, but keep in mind that I'm always on time. And fear is one of the worst enemies of trust, and I know how it feels. Paralyzing it may make you feel as like you can't go on, but the fact is that when you have trust in me, fear cannot control you. If my words have comforted you, express your gratitude by clicking the like button. I am here to tell you that fear is a lie, and I have not given you a spirit of dread, but of strength, love, and a positive outlook. Fear tells you that you are not good enough, that you will fail, and that things won't get better. You are more resilient than you realize, and you should never be scared of creeps. I want you to know that I am greater than whatever you dread, and that my strength surpasses your worst fear. Faith is a process that takes time to develop, is a process and a journey. Some days you will feel strong, and other days not so much. Don't give up. Just keep walking with me. Every step you take in faith is a triumph, and every time you decide to trust me, you are developing into the person I made you to be. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But the good news is that I'm racing with you, my darling child. I know it may be difficult at times, and I know you have concerns, but I'm here to reassure you that I'm dependable. I've never let you down, and I won't begin right now, so take a deep breath, have faith in me, and watch as I change your life before you go. Remember that I love you more than you can ever know, and I have wonderful things planned for you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is closer than you may believe. Continue watching this video through to the conclusion. You didn't stumble onto this message by chance. Peace be with you, my little child. Will you find a partner? I see your heart, and your generosity is a gift. Thank you, dear one, for walking with me, my beloved child, whom I am shaping. Your support by clicking by me for coffee enhances my goal to communicate my truth. Your heart and soul preparing them for a triumphant future with every breath you breathe. I am strengthening your determination and boosting your self-assurance so that you can just stand firmly in my teachings without faltering. Picture yourself dressed in armor of indestructible metal, a warrior whose spirit is as resilient as a steel fortress, and no amount of drive, no matter how great, should ever bring you down in the eyes of armies rising against you. Yet in the midst of all of this chaos, I breathe a sacred truth into. There is a secret in your ear that is indicated for you alone. This truth may be evidence of my unending love for you. Cherish this mystery deep inside your heart, since you have been selected to rise with valor in my title and take charge of working ponders to achieve importance. And to keep the fires of your aspirations and goals burning brightly, hold fast to your vision of a better future. Proclaim this truth with conviction, and let your voice resound in the sky. I am not weak. I am a stronghold of intelligence and power. I am ready to face and overcome any obstacle, conflict, and misfortune that this day may bring. When my enemies meet me, I remain unflinching and battle-ready. My confidence burns brightly, and the sword of truth is always at my side. I'm talking to you for you, because I am balanced for triumph, awaiting triumph, with a movable belief that my goal will come true. This characteristic is the epitome of never being surprised or thinking poorly of yourself. By your claim potential, my beloved child, I come to you every day to replenish your soul with news of your courage and valor in the daily battles you endure. You should be aware that your adversaries may attempt to discourage you in order to erase the words I have ingrained in your heart, but I'm always faithful, reaching out to ensure your victory with every word I say and every faith seed I plant within you to maintain your quality. Let me know if you sense this growing control inside of you. Then fairly express your request, and it should be permitted by my attractiveness. I speak to you about wonders, unrestrained cherishing, the healing of your soul in exhaust, arranging for pardoning, and not only what you desire, but also about common belongings and fleeting wishes. Past, because you must learn to use the endowments I rely on you properly, not squandering them on the ephemeral, but making a commendable contribution to what really enlightens and regulate. And I will bestow upon you gifts that beyond your supernatural events will flow to nations that are recovering, touch the crippled, and bring elegance to me. Creative energy appears to me in your determination as a champion, victorious and brave, dedicated to fulfilling my will through you. Reach kids and the elderly. The hungry will be fed, and the dejected will be uplifted. Your family will also be tools of my power, experiencing the important and powerful ways that this may be the elegance that includes both those who love me and those who do not. These words are your reference point, leading you down an unexplored path. You are not lost or confused these days. I am here to guide you into a world of forgiveness, but succumb with a shaky faith in my love and control. Ponders, Your kids will dream, and the adults will dream beyond the norm. Their otherworldly eyes will be exposed to privileged insights hidden from others by their unwavering confidence, but I desire to see them praying at dawn and sunset with steadfast gaze. I too yearn to witness gratitude for every favor received, and even more bliss when I withhold, because they think I have something better in store. So now let me fulfill their fervent prayers for me, step by step. After receiving this message, observe the change in your heart and write down your reasons for gratitude. If you find none, remember the times I magically resolved your problems and think back to the minutes I was there when you felt alone. If this message has had a profound impact on you, please share it with a disciple-like and let it too be a mirror of your love. From me, I say, thank you, beloved God, for all your blessings now. Write with a heart full of gratitude and feel your spirit lifted with bravery and heavenly assistance. We share that I have made a significant contribution to your life, and I desire to understand and speak with you so that you may hear my voice and see my actions that keep you safe in my love every day. Obstacles, but I am always by your side, day or night, to support and guide you through any ordeal. In fact, as contemporary challenges arise, my leniency is restored, and I will envelop you in my strength and beauty. Enabling you to perseverance makes it harder for me to recognize how confident you are right now. You are tenacious and brave in the face of adversity, and I feel safe and sure that you adore me. You are also ready to grow into a modern version of yourself. Has increased your self-assurance and solidified your grip on the support, sense my quality, and allowed you to go ahead with courage. From this day on, nothing will stop you, because you have my word and adhered to my promise with steadfast faith, with the exception of the fantastic range I have for you. You were created for a purpose, so don't let your present situation worry you. I'm sending an army of intelligent, blessed messengers to assist you on your path to triumph. Witnesses, you begin to triumph in everything. Perspectives on life that make your enemies retreat and defeat you. Equip yourself with mettle. Remember that you are not only surviving, but also thriving under my meticulous deception. Your faith in my promises and your unwavering trust in my assurances are your shield and quality. You were intended to rise to extraordinary heights to conquer any obstacle. The difficulties you face today are insignificant stepping stones to your more remarkable destiny, my firmament, while we stand by your side. Ensuring your success in every endeavor, the enemy's vengeance will be futile against your courageous soul and my unfailing support. Stand tall and confident, for every step you take will bring you one step closer to realizing your divine purpose. You are not alone on this journey. My closeness is your continuous companion, endowed with power and shrewdness. Seize this moment while you are on the brink of seeing ponders beyond. Your faith in me has placed you on a path of relentless advancement. Your life is blossoming via your creative energy, which allows your heart to be filled with mettle and joy inside the assurance of my everlasting love and support. You are my chosen warrior, victorious in many battles that embody courage and victory. Your unwavering faith in me makes me happy to know that you understand that I have selected you to demonstrate my supernatural works to the world as a living manifestation of my unfathomable power at work inside you. You are thriving, and in this growth, your life is. I really appreciate your dedication and strong desire to put me above everything else, and I look forward to many endowments. You have protected your family in safety, and your heart is beaming with unending bravery and joy for life, for the battles you face, and for your benefit to me. Shortly to be offered to you when you seek me out in prayer, reverence, and adoration. Your words have a deep emotional impact on me, and I am mesmerized by your displays of love for me, which I know are genuine, because you have shown me time and time again. Again, via your self-assurance and demeanor, you demonstrate day by day that I am the most important person in your life and that you rely entirely on me, my beloved. I also have a great deal of love for you these days, and I invite you to put aside your worries and spend more time with me. It is during these times of prayer that I lavish you with my beauty and blessings, strengthening your heart and revealing my deep affection for you. My love will be your fruit in moments of crisis, but you are never alone. I really want to guide you to a better, higher, stronger, and more remote place to succeed in the midst of misfortune. I want to make your life a beacon of light and trust in times of conflict. This is often the promise and favor I provide to people who worship me and openly declare me to be their God and ruler. When you cross deep waters, they won't overwhelm you, and after you go through fire, you won't be burnt. Savor in being my child. Find happiness in knowing that you can come to me with your needs. Understand what I've said, and let it give you peace of mind, knowing that I hear your prayers and will respond. You should think that if I put things off, it's because I'm planning what's best for your future, your family, and your soul. You will flourish in everything when you experience my grace, revel in my indulgence, and take a moment to relax in my proximity so that my wonderfulness may envelop you. Your interest in me, in fact, throughout a busy day, brings I love you I love you despite all of your difficulties. And every time you put your eyes close to mine and speak to me, you will feel my presence fill your heart and my soul comfort your soul. I am making you more based on my assurances and the words I've said to uplift your heart. You may face your challenges head on. Grounded, various situations may arise, but your faith in me gives you courage. Never removed you from your moments of weakness. I have always been there, and I have helped ease your pain and replaced it with joy if you truly seek me out every day. If you withdraw into your personal space to be close to me, and in the unlikely event that you give me your heart and your praise and love. And if you ever scream out to me with all of your heart and zeal, trust me, I'll listen to you and elevate you to higher positions. I'm quite aware of everything that occurs to you, I feel. What you're feeling after you put your life in my hands, shared your experiences with me, and entrusted me with your future and plans. They're celebrating in paradise for you, and the armies of blessed messengers are there to watch you. Your difficulties will be overcome, not because of your character however, with my spirit and power, you may triumph in any situation, because I support the people I care about and give preference to those who are brave enough to embrace me, regardless of others who allow cynicism to cloud their judgments. Reject my truth, and ignore my people who really believe in me and seek me out will not be able to access the endowments I have kept for people who truly love this message. Search for demand, and spare those who need the metal to accept in a true God. Supplications, especially in your anxious moments after presenting your pleas to me and your claim eyes. You will soon see how I have strengthened and raised you by loving and controlling you. I hope you will continue to have faith in me. Assure me of your dedication and that nothing bad will happen to you. You are in my care. In fact, throughout trying moments, maintain believing in this assurance. If someone leaves your life or an entrance shuts, don't be afraid if you misplace anything. You're still alive, and I love and care about you. I have a deep desire to heal you, to soothe your spirit, and to fill you with my divine soul. I understand your struggles, and it is. Additionally, I hope you find serenity, require nothing to carry out your daily tasks with sincerity and without surprise or fear, and feel incredibly loved and protected by your Heavenly Father despite the changes you're facing. The malicious people detained at Inlet are all the result of my strong hand. Continue your efforts and don't give in to fear of what can occur. Instead, keep your voice raised in prayer and gratitude. Your journey is not one of isolation or silence. Rather, it is a means of exciting confidence where you openly talk to me without being frightened to express your wants. And thank you, my love. I'm always hugging you and watching over you. You're a very special place in my heart where healing occurs. I'm here to provide you serenity and make sure you don't need anything every day while you go about your responsibilities with the assurance that you are much loved and protected by your heavenly soul. I can assure you of comfort and the infilling of the heavenly soul. These are my interventions in your life, Father. Don't stop exercising or retreat out of fear of what could occur. Instead, keep pleading. The improvements you witness are deterrent, expulsion, and the unpleasant repercussions held at bay. Thank you for continuing to go ahead in whatever you do. You are in my care, and I assure you that you are a part of a divine celebration of paradise itself. I send my blessed messengers to watch over and guide you, and your problems will be, you will prevail in any situation, because I am with the people I love, and I reward those who fearlessly embrace me. Let this understanding fill you with strength and tranquility, and never forget that you are my cherished child and in my care. Always feel safe, secure, and loved. Don't be afraid to approach anybody, especially me. I want to bless you, so do anything you can in my vision. I have the power to make it blowingly supernatural. Events I may erase your previous mistakes and clear the path to a significant future. I long to reveal the depth of my sacrifice for you on the cross, where I took your burdens and persevered because you trusted me. I am here to absolve you of responsibility and to lift that your giving attitude is a mirror of my heart. And every much appreciated contribution you make expands the reach. You deserve an inheritance and presents throughout your lifetime, and I guarantee you peace and prosperity, my love. I've placed you in a realm full of my love and hopes to make you feel valued and safe day and night. Together we are transforming lives, and as you give, I will shower you with my many blessings in return. Every season, no matter where you go, I am extracting the core of your sadness and the emptiness you are experiencing deep within those whispers of impending fate. If disloyalty has removed your tears, my wonderfulness is now enveloping you and whispering a door into your heart to relieve your injuries, boost you up, and guide you toward a successful future. Don't mourn too much for those who don't value you. Instead, let go of those who have hurt you, should they decide to go. I don't want you to be alone. I care about your heart and your passionate well-being. If they decide to return, let them carefully consider and pay attention to others who are also quickly out of their grip. Let me manage things my way. I'm here to rule your heart, so love it as a dove shields her young, and your soul will be protected. Be silent with my time, and don't wait for the people who abused you in step to return. I value your claim. Many mysteries will be revealed, but for now, I want you to experience a little bit of heaven on earth, a feeling of unending love, a divine treat that outshines the brightest stars, and a warm, radiant embrace. Allow me to work in your life. It is in my caring hands. Allow me to arrange your surroundings and your relationships. It was never within my power to see you walk alone, burdened by necessities. I wish to favor, adore, and safeguard you. You have more than faith and confidence, and as long as you live, the doors to miracles are open. Share them with your family. I'm a door full of opportunities for them, and don't be afraid of anything. A miracle of healing and reclamation begins in your heart these days. Put your hands on their shoulders, gaze into their eyes, and say, God adore you, and so do I. Don't let your tears degrade you. With gratitude, come again tomorrow. I need to communicate to you more. Listen to my voice, be at rest, and know that my love is always with you. At home, this divine favor that I send is growing. I adore you. My blessing is upon you. My calm envelops you. My arms embrace you, and you realize my immense love that manifested to you just now. I have heard your silent cries, your despair. Thoughts have come to me as prayers, and I hold them in my hands. I have listened to you, and I don't miss a word you say. In fact, if you felt your prayers were unheard, I am here to prove that I am close to you. I've listened to you, and I'll respond that the matter, as it were, is going to be settled, and everything is going your way. Please return to me today with your whole conviction that you spoke with me lately, but life moves on and our friendship endures, so don't pass up the opportunity to let me into your heart. Don't pretend that everything is okay. Just don't say that you don't need me, or that all of your ambitions are fulfilled. Life is different in happy times, and I need your confidence to grow for the difficulties that lie ahead. I know you still love me, but true bliss is lacking if you ignore me, or if you go through life without me. Imprisonment, your soul draws in the immense void develops in your soul, which is why I keep knocking on the door of your heart. I want to stop, because even if you try to distance yourself, I will keep searching for you, and my hand won't let go. I will always treasure you, and these words I share with you now are affectionate caution. Let's continue our friendship. You keep searching for me, keep pleading, and observe my treasured care and devotion for you. Rest in peace. Soothe your anxieties if you allow me to temporarily set aside all of your worries and distractions and let your heart to hear me say, I am with you. I am there in times of danger. I cherish and protect you, and I am your. It could be hard to comprehend that there is someone who loves you more than you could have ever imagined, a delicacy you've never felt before. But since you've stopped harshly condemning yourself, Father, God, and your buddy, accepting that your faults make you unworthy of love and avoiding self-punishment and denigration will only cause you to suffer. I'm here to remove the ethereal veil that prevents you from seeing me fully, and I'll transform your heart, enabling you to truly accept in me, especially when you're feeling tired and burdened. Come close, and you'll find the tranquility you seek and the solace you seek. Because my wish isn't for your days to be characterized by difficulty or for you to wake up feeling sorry and hopeless, I gave up my life, and my resurrection is proof of my love for you, giving you the chance to live in divine bliss today. I am also removing the shackles that have hindered your progress. They are now being destroyed and cleared away. Your tranquility and well-being are my top priorities. So stand tall, be brave, and go forward. The path to the ideal future I have planned for you is not looking back for validation from people who once confided in you. Definitely toward the untapped life I am giving you, your blessing is assured, and soon you will see it. Believe me, obtain it with assurance and be blessed. Don't dwell on the past mistakes or be bound by them. Your future is ahead, and I urge you to avoid wasting time thinking back when you feel exhausted or weak. Remember that I am your loving Father. Reach out to me, and I will help you get through even the most trying times. Never ignore my. When vex rests on my bear, share your worries and anxieties with me. When you're on edge, confide in me about all of your worries because my kindness and grace have no limits. I appreciate you deeply and I'm here to support you. You're my kid. Never doubt that. And you have your heart open to me, grip me, and love me completely. This much pleases me. So come to me with confidence and talk to me directly without fear. Think about this, my friend. I didn't choose you for this world, and I'm proud of all of your aspirations and struggles. I'm not annoyed by your failures, so don't run from me or anybody else. I search for you once you wander, when you move away from my love, and I come to you to guide you back to tranquility, so you may drink from the living water. Will you turn to someone who announces the door but eventually betrays my presence? I provide reviving and strengthening fading memories, and even in your darkest moments, my love and care are eternal. I am always ready to save you from losing hope, to fill your soul with reason and delight, to restore the quality and strength you've lost, but trust in my deepest love and assurance because it has always been and always will be peaceful, tranquil, and restful. I'm Renee in your heart, so you don't need to worry or be afraid. Are overwhelmed by bad news or misfortune, don't let fear stop you. If you find yourself caught up in emotions, I will convert any bad situation into a positive one for your representative. I will quickly talk to your spirit and disclose my will and the arrangement to your situation, and I love it. Now, when you're overwhelmed by responsibilities, find solace in my word. Without arrangements, my assurance provides the tranquility and security you need to go on, and may you succeed in everything. Things because it is my mandate that I seek your confidence, love, reliability, and devotion, and attest to your faith in my ability to serve as your sanctuary. Find refuge in me in any situation, and believe in, even if I accept and think that God is always using the most severe arrangements as a legitimate way to end conflict, I will fight and keep going with all of my qualities, and in fact, when I feel helpless, I will stoop a little bit lately, my God who engages me, and we act with all of our hearts. Do you love me, my love? Be calm. Give me your worries and anxieties, and don't be confused or falter. I'm here to help you grow up and understand the contemporary leniency I present you these days. It's your blessing, which will help your family come together, heal your health and mind, and bring you peace of mind. Victory over affliction, poverty, and scarcity appear and sparkle confidently imparted my message. Come here and rest on my bear. It's fair for a while. I am your God, the one who loves you and provides for you. Comfort every time you go close to your eyes and SOB. Feeling lost like a kid this morning. You woke up feeling scared and pitied, and your heart was aching and purging. But I offered you a drink from my stream of living water, because I want your soul to find rest. And I wait for your happiness, and let the world happen as it will. But let's take a moment to talk, and listen to each other and share everything. I want you to feel uplifted, and to leave this place feeling renewed in spirit, and with a heart full of energy, filled with joy and serenity, but a lot of obstacles try to take your pat ass for life. I have never abandoned you, my love. I have given you peace, my word, and all of my competent promises to help you persevere. There is a constant fire in my presence that purges all sin and filth. It is the same fire that ignites within your heart, my dear child. Join a family that seeks my truth, and subscribe to get words of strength and hope, for I wish to raise you up and lead you every day. But if you start to embrace the enemy and float away from me, smoke and scorching debris will remain where your door for me broke. Be careful. Lock the entrance to endure the anguish, and confront the negative thoughts that others have instilled in you, caused you to feel exhausted and burdened by the disregard of those you love beyond a reasonable doubt. Despite your efforts, which are not ineffective, they seem to be absorbed and are failing to provide even a little indication of cherish. I understand your displeasure and worry. I was also abandoned by people I looked out for. They sold me out, and my close friends turned away from me when they wanted to end our, relationship. Despite your errors, I remind you to adore yourself for your perseverances, especially when life's inconveniences cloud your judgment, and you start to doubt my love, since you may imagine feeling favored by it. In that case, you will have been motivated to accept that you are capable of handling whatever that comes your way. People may try to prevent you from taking advantage of the bright future I have planned for you. They may accuse you of things you haven't done, disappointments you haven't experienced, or cover you in envisioned sins. If you believe what they say, you will lose out on the wonderful life with you by my side, putting aside self-loathing and guilt for my sins, which I have already forgiven, because I am a kind, loving, and forgiving God. I acknowledge your sincere apologies, and my blood has purified you, so you should live within the past and release yourself from self-torment. Don't allow anyone to make you feel inferior to the person who gave up everything for you. Therefore, live a noble life. You are not defined by the words of others. Rather, you are what I declare you to be, and I say you are I admire you, child, my warrior, and I disregard the voices of condemnation. You were created for triumph and victory, not to gather the remnants of joy that your enemies have thrown away. I don't seek to reject you, and I don't have a whip in my palm for your disappointments, those who think high. Believe in me, because I really understand your feelings and take pleasure in your suffering. I'll quench your thirst and give you words of encouragement, and your tears will change into delight in your favor. Point to repel them are diluted their thoughts, debased by the opponent. I love you with all of my heart, and my divine goodness is always with you, my beautiful child. Let's start again every day. It can be an opportunity to overcome yesterday's problems and debilitations. Leave grievances behind. Liberate your mind from these weights you need not bear. Revitalize your thoughts and adopt contemporary methods. It starts with your words. Don't hurt yourself with critical remarks. Don't sow the seeds of your own victory. To resist the devil's whispers that you cannot change the fact that your future is destined to repeat the past, which was predestined for suffering and disdain. Save for the fact that my journey with the cross had a purpose for which my endurance was not in the... Despite being abandoned by friends, I continue to focus on how your life may have turned out, since I am aware of your struggles from the establishment of the world and have promised you an endless reward in a life of prosperity that these expect. But you must accept my words for a true intellectual shift. Don't let negative thoughts defeat you. If you're feeling down, remember that I'm your life source. Let me to show you the altar I can bring so important that many will not acknowledge you. Where there was sympathy, there will be bliss. Where there was despair, there will be an overwhelming want to live, appreciate, and forgive yourself. I have borrowed your forgiveness, so please accept my invitation to start you. These days we'll accomplish our goal together. The problem that's bothering you is in my hands, and I'll take care of it. Have complete faith in me, since I'm speaking to you honestly and asking you to commit to me every day in the proximity of my supreme essence. Put all of your intelligence and unwavering faith in me, and I will lead you. I will provide for you abundantly, nourish your soul, and keep you close to me. Nothing will separate you from my love. Let go of your struggles for me. Exhausting yourself needlessly, and step close to your eyes after hearing these words. Then give me all of your worries and lie down at my feet. The burden of your worries won't be lifted, and you won't have to ask for his favor. I'll assist you in all your demands, but I ask that you make sure your heart ignores the words of those who want to see you fail, and don't allow them to sow the seeds of your debilitation. You should also avoid being around people who want you to suffer, and those who don't believe in you. Value, because you've been accepted by me, and in my eyes, you are very valuable. I appreciate you beyond any reasonable doubt, and I've come to remind you of the splendor of my love and all I want to give you. May you all conquer your obstacles and find freedom. And blessed, I extend my kindness to you, healing your wounds and easing the pain in your bones every day. I will carry you, filling you with divine delight and bliss, and I will wipe away your tears, replacing them. Those who formerly harbored animosity against you may see and realize that my hand has ensured that you may declare these things with conviction, since the Master is with me, a mighty mammoth. You can sing and show your love for me with a magnificent grin and your lips. My followers will thus bumble and dump you, since you have been disabled, behaved inappropriately, and spoken out of turn. Your emotions have overcome you, causing you to drive to a loss. You believed you had drifted away from me, but I have never cleaned your mind. It is evident that they crushed your aspirations and abandoned you, but I am still standing here despite the fact that many people dispute it. My love is paramount. On the other hand, you put your confidence in the wrong people, allowed seductive emotions to rule you, and fell into the clutches of deception. Beyond all comprehension, my love is unbreakable, pure, limitless, and idealized. I cry out to you throughout the day, speak to you at night, and appear in your dreams. I also communicate my love in other ways, such as by letting the rain contact your skin. These days you may realize that I am really everywhere, and I will repeat my love for you 1,000 times a day to overpower the falsehoods that attempt to confuse you. I adore you, spoken in the water, in the wind, and in the countryside. As you savor these words, your spirit will be rejuvenated and bathed in the pure waters that purify your soul. Do you seek a real grasp? I love you and will always continue to do so. Please let me know if you need me to repeat this every morning. Come now, I want to give you a hug and show you my unwavering promise to always love you, no matter what. I know your wants are not hidden from me. You may satisfy them all with me, but without me, your soul would be empty. I hear you, and I will answer. I need to help you get over your lack of resources and illness. Do you understand? If so, tell me. If you accept me, I love you, and as you tune in, I hold you with a door to release all of your tensions. You will always feel better. Better yet, I am instilling serenity in your soul. As the day unfolds with its highs and lows, your spirit stays unwavering and courageous, whether you are walking in the dark clouds or beneath the blazing sun. When you listen to my voice, your heart pulsates with a magnificent cadence that fills with music and common after you beg, no matter where you are. Together, and even if the world tries to steal your quality metal and joy, I will protect you from the warmth in the storms. When you reach out to me, I will respond. I will once again uncover this endless, boundless, sweet, and divine cherish that envelopes you daily. I will open your eyes to see firmament ponders, while listen the blessed. You are in the solitude of your room, or in the midst of overwhelming challenges. When my voice reaches your ears and touches your soul, messengers sing, and your heart leaps with joy, bravery, and serenity, knowing that all of your struggles, anxieties, and problems are in my hands. There's no need to be afraid or tears. The past is over. You must leave its agony behind, and I order your thoughts to free themselves from accusations, fear, and sadness that have suffocated you and destroyed your hopes and desires. You have been reborn, and I breathe in this healing air that revitalizes your spirit and rekindles the plans in your heart. Look at me in real time right now, not in the past. Look at the skyline and picture the long-term gifts I have in store for you. Can do the monstrous favors that are expected of you and your family. Don't claim that you are unworthy or unable, because this ignores me sometimes. Your focus is more on pleasing me with external activities than on helping me. In the unlikely event that I'm able to provide you blessings, you will undoubtedly be able to accept them openly if you adore me, along with your complete existence, body, soul, and brain, hands, and I will implant marvels within them. Don't doubt, have complete faith in me, and embrace the divine love that surrounds you every day. Release all of your anxieties and tensions with me as you consistently find comfort and spread I hope I have sown this message in you, my child. Share it with a tired soul that needs my love and calm. Your spirit faces the hardships of every day, knowing that it is courageous and unmarried. You receive it and sense my proximity whether we are traveling together under the harsh sun or overcast clouds. In fact, if the world tries to sap your courage and joy, I will protect you from the cruelty and the storms so that your hope is dashed at the sound of my voice, while your heart is still alive, echoing with a dazzling rhythm that is filled with songs of LOD when you bend in prayer. Whether you are in the safety of your own place or in the middle of a crisis, I am there too. Call out to me, and I will respond. I will relentlessly unearth this endless, limitless, sweet, and exquisite treasure that surrounds you. I will open your eyes to see many wonderful sights every day. You may hear what the blessed messengers have to say, and your heart will leap with delight as my voice touches your soul, filled with incredible energy and power, but also capable life. You may hear from me more frequently, and you may notice both amazing and insignificant indications of my closeness. Your family will also arrive. To recognize what they earlier disregarded as a favor for your remarkable self-assurance, my divine soul envelops you in love and bestows blessings onto your life, day, and home. May you have a day full of tranquility in your heart. Amen, my child. Come listen to what I have to say. I have seen your struggles and growth. Life's storms have beaten you relentlessly, yet here you stand, worn out but unflappable. For a very long time, the chains of your past bearing a heavy burden. You've suffered deep wounds that have shaped your self-perception. But know that your character is not based on suffering or agony, the remorselessness of others, or the storm you've weathered. Rather, it is based on how I built you. Unpredictably and compassionately, I bond you and set you up for success from the moment you breathe. My plans for you are filled with assurance and justification, my child. You are not what happened to you. You are, as I say, a priceless gem, respected and loved, my beloved one, freed and reinstated. So come now and release the bonds that have held you for so long, and take off the garments of unworthiness, and firmly enter the robes of my nobility. The time of suffering and poverty is ended, and your heritage is standing by in joy as your mourning gives place to movement, and the flaming remnants are being traded for perfection, justly. The enemies from your past cannot pursue you where I am sending you in accordance with their intentions, as I promised. And whispers will find no solid foundation in the future I have planned. Did they expect you to crumble and blend inconspicuously with the background? Shadows, you will finish your race strong after all they put you through. No matter how confused they were for my control implant, those who trust me to mend the shattered and revive the heartbreak. I am creating everything current right now, so look up. The horizon glows with the main light of dawn. The night may have extended, but delight arrives inside the morning. I am making everything more anchored and gallant than when it began. The past is gone. The struggles you have fought so hard to overcome are finished. You have passed the test, and your reward is standing by, celebrating the fact that your wild wanderings are coming to an end. In fact, I am now leading you out of the desert. When you awaken to the abundant life I have planned, and the sweetness of the reclamation I have in store, the battlefields of your past will soon be just a distant memory and a hazy dream. Clean and into arrive, pouring with drain and nectar. Now that the cycle of leanness has been broken, prospering is pursuing you until your responsibilities are fulfilled and your possessions are destroyed. You will no longer be in need or fear scarcity, so spread your hands wide and let me fill them to overflowing. Growing wants that are endlessly supplied in accordance with my sparkling riches. The seed you have sown in tears will yield a bountiful, endless collective delight, my child. Your day of compensation has arrived, but you are without need and have lost hope. Favor and vindication now flourish where they formerly were. Mercy prevails over judgment. Beauty adorns the flaming remains. Joy wins over grief. No weapon created against you will prevail. Every storm has passed and you have experienced its wrath. Purified by the fires of adversity and discovered to shine brighter where others have been healed, where I defend where others have given up, and where I have won. Once you cross the rivers, I am with you. And when you cross the streams, they shouldn't overwhelm you since the flames won't burn out. I, your God and Master, dispatched you a while ago and you're safe in my care. Now come, raise your head high, and as we walk together into this contemporary wilderness that I have meticulously prepared for you, beloved one, the past fades away, because the future is full of hope. Do not turn around when the morning beckons. Have faith in me, my child. I will restore you to the moment when the grasshoppers have warmed up and why before your God, the one who lifts your head. Subscribe if you want to know my heart. Let my words of love and support lead you and bring you serenity, despite the fact that enemies and challenges lurk in the shadows. Fear not every fish, declares the declaration, has made weaker lately. I am your shield, and the voice of the shield dick user is muffled. Those who want to destroy and discredit you may find themselves trapped in the trap they set, but you may rest in my favor. Now, as you stand at the edge of this contemporary wilderness that I have set some time ago, you listen once more to the viper and the lion trample the young lion and the serpent underneath, because I have given you specialists to overcome all the control of the adversary. Nothing should harm you. The plans and intents I ingrained in you were unable to be stopped by the predetermination for which you were formed to perceive the limits, remove the constraints, break the shackles, and have them shattered in your wake. Your incarceration has I formed you to take charge of the arrival I am providing you. Emerge inexhaustibly and flourishing in reason, and to dress yourself in quality and grandeur while the haziness is departing. Drink deeply from the wells of salvation that I have made available to you, and you will see that I, your God and most precious child, have prepared a table for you in the midst of your adversaries, a feast of happiness and prosperity which floods come and go fearlessly. The past is behind you, and the future is a place where, in my opinion, your song has vanished into the night, and bliss arrives as the morning light begins to peek over the horizon. So raise your gaze and take in the scenery, the culmination of all I have planned for you. The war is done, the struggle is coming to an end, and the difficulty fades like mist at some point in the recent morning. The fight has a place for me, and I have won the victory for your sake. Let me know what you think. Steadfastly as you enter the destiny I have planned for you since lately, the past is just hazy dreams that are dispersed upon awakening by the amazement that is rising inside you. The light of my proximity illuminates your path, and nothing could ever exceed you. So keep your eyes focused. Ponders and signals will follow you because you are mine, and I am with you always. Dry your tears, raise your head, and press down on me, adoring one, and watch as lifeless places resurrect dreams, long conceited, materialize hopes fulfilled at the end. I have seen the hardships you have endured, the loads you have carried, and the forlornness, disloyalty, and contempt you have encountered from all of your acquaintances, my child. Others around you. But keep in mind that I have not abandoned you to travel this road alone. In fact, I am now bringing blessings into your life. Rewards for your perseverance and for all you have experienced might be yours. Advancement and increment, since your commitment to me has made you stronger than gold. The things I have planned are not random. Rather, they are my deliberate and opulent display of cherishing you for as long as the world has told you that your dreams are ridiculous and that you will never amount to anything I own. Seen every tear you've cried, heard every pathetic word said over you, and I've set aside money to make up for every injury. Don't give up on people who sold you out and mistreated you. They were under the influence of the enemy, allowing themselves to become experts of destruction. But where sin flourished, my beauty should flourish much more. I will use their attacks to your advantage, using their fish eagerly. I tell you a riddle, the extraordinarily gifted ones who injured. You may see my kindness in your life. I will prepare a meal for you in front of them, show you respect, and show you favor. They should understand that this is not an accident, but rather the compensation for all you persevered. It is my love for you being discovered, my hand mending your wounded heart. The favoring may be unlike anything you have ever seen, unique and priceless treasures. This rich legacy is no coincidence, but maybe the collection you may get from the seeds of loyalty, and don't become weary of waiting. Instead, brush off every voice that assures you that this collection will never come. Cut off and leave those who are poisoning your spirit with their doubts and questions. Instead, focus on me. I recognize you, and I have prepared miracles beyond your wildest expectations. You will look around at the barren landscape of your situation and wonder how a breakthrough could possibly emerge from it. But I am the ruler of the breakthrough, and I have determined what needs, undoubtedly, a wave of my goodwill and favor is washing over your life. In fact, you will no longer be characterized by need and rejection, but rather by my happiness and prosperity since you passed the test. You didn't turn away during the battle or despise my name when it was all obscurity. Indeed, you clung to me in faith even after you didn't get it. And now that confidence is being repaid with a promotion, an increase, favors, and restoration for all you lost. You won't be able to rely on me anymore. I am teaching you to find your recognition in me alone, and I will crown you with honor and adore you. I will fulfill all of God's requirements for you in a flood of plenty, so you won't need anything else. Usually I promise that you should not be afraid since I am with you to protect you from every scheme of the enemy. My blood and my blessed messengers are burrowing around you in quality, and you have endured the testing. Now it's time for recompense. Rejoice and shout out in praise of me, your rescuer, because I am bringing all that has been unused in your life to life. Streams are emerging from no man's land, and flowers are blooming within the leaf. Everything that was dead will come back to life, and those who have been unproductive should give. Way to productivity at my command, my child. Raise your face and behold the first rays of light emerging. After a long night, you have arrived through the valley of shadows by the rainer's fire, and now the rise to the mountaintop. You should remain under an open paradise that hasn't been destroyed. The past is behind you, and not too long ago, you lay underneath it the limitless horizon of my intentions for you to go ahead unabated into this day and age. I have given you the ancient restrictions, and dismissal have lost their grip on you, because there is eternal joy and triumph in my proximity. You will finally reap bountiful crops without consuming my bugs and worms, since I have declared a discharge. Over all of your needs, there has been a breakthrough, progress, and open acceptance of the promises I made to you lately. You are now unrestrained, and a table of prosperity has been laid for you by my possessed hand. Come and dine freely at your Father's home, allowing your spirit to be satisfied. I've thrown open my storage facilities, keeping nothing from you, my beloved, so you may feast on my limitless. There is no shortage of resources for those who dine at my table, and while you eat close to me, know that I am also using you to combat the newest people fairly. I have paid your trust under weight, and I will now rely on you with wealth and influence to be a conduit of. Perhaps you may serve as a point of reference for the broken, sharing with them the light I have brought into your darkness and releasing to others. The mending you have gotten from my hand can restore and revitalize damaged areas using the resources I provide you, and to everyone who mistreated you, sold you off, or moved over your troubles, I will tell you the truth when the time is right. Don't condemn them sharply. Instead, let them go into my hands, so I may negotiate and ask for their hearts that their eyes be open to walk in truth, favor, and pardon them for doing so. By doing this, you open up my kingdom and make space for me to make amends in their hearts. But regardless of whether they give up their fish or hold on to it, I will make sure that final equity is completed like Hammond. Without a doubt, reap the results of what they have planted. Hold on and watch as my noble judgment is carried out, but you may look away from those who have wronged you. Look not into the past, but put your eyes are eagerly watching me as I reveal the future to you. I told you a while back that the sound of rain is sneaky and comes right away to water the earth. Modern life is emerging in you, and even though you have cried, there is now delight where you had struggled. You may now give birth and go fearlessly into expansive, wealthy areas without fear. You can stop stowing away or sipping back and just live and thrive in the "my love for you is poured out and spilling over, dear one." Open your heart to me, hit join, and join in. The lavishness of my gifts exceed beneath open sky, going from wonderfulness to wonderfulness in my plentiful existence. Communion with others as I impart my knowledge and lessons to you, and together we will develop love, faith, and grace. The storms and hardships of the previous season have prepared you for this moment, and you are a proven vessel that has been tested through the fires of torment that made it interesting to pour out the rare treasures I have given you, the revelations and assets that others cannot see. Stand tall, valuable one, lift your head, and set your face like a rock toward the goals I have set for you since recently. Beginning for the riches of the nations may come to you, and the resources of evil are in fact already being transferred into your possession as I strengthen my commitment to you. I am your really wonderful reward, and because you have loved me with both words and deeds, so should you be loved and treasured by many. My favor will be obvious to your enemies and informants. But don't elevate yourself or maybe humble yourself more deeply as I elevate you. Instead, use each blessing to help and empower people around you. Control for your claim pickup, typically my heart for you. Treasure that as you get closer to me, the old nature fades and disappears, while the beauty and aroma of my soul grow through you, allowing my intellect to become your intellect, so that you may simply walk in the entirety of my requesting that the solemn garment from the previous season be altered and transformed into my likeness. Yes, my dear, you have walked through the valley of the shadow of passing and developed cinema like gold as I have tested and perfected it. Furthermore, may I now rely on you for riches and duty. Be devoted to stunting my treasures with all of your heart. What I provide cannot be held. It must spill out of you and into the world. The endowments I am stirring in you will shake others, should be redesigned with more groundedness than before, as the tears and hardships have prepared you at this moment. Celebrate, for this is the beginning of your day. At too long, you have been subjected to hardships, trials, and torture. You have been mortified, you have cried a lot, and you have felt abandoned. But I have observed everything every minute. And now that the season of test day is over, you have moved on. I know that is hard for you to comprehend, but now that you have conquered this agonizing chapter of your life, it is closed forever and will never be reopened. The moment has come for me to openly and lavishly thank you. Yet you continue to see yourself as worthless, unsuccessful, and inconsequential because of the past. But I am telling you the truth. I regard you as my precious child. You are no longer condemned or accused of anything. You are perfect at times. I just entered this contemporary season of bliss and desire, and I want to admit that it is genuinely over. The old things are no longer there, and everything has become modern. This is usually not pie in the sky or dazzle optimistic thinking, but it is my promise to you. As seen by I have more untapped potential for you than you can ask for or imagine. As you go ahead with confidence and cling to me as if we were holding hands, I will guide you along hitherto unexplored routes of charm and tranquility. Fear not even the new area that lies ahead. This modern movement of my soul, not erratic or random, I had planned this moment long ago to reveal my kindness and wonderfulness through you. In fact, I only lately began to see you completely, and everyone returned to working with me. The Ursary also recognized my plans and tried all within his power to thwart them. His assaults were persistent because he saw what I had in store for you and the impact I needed to make on the lives I wanted to touch. Your vow. So he tried his hardest to ruin you lately, even though my gifts may flow freely through you. However, he has completely melted away, and right now, nothing can stop the flow of my elegance for your sake, are you? Beginning to realize that the past is gone and will never